Okay friends, I am back and I am going to show you how I make caramel. But I'm going to use, you want a heavy bottom pan. And this stuff is wonderful. I've got 4 tablespoons of butter. I got my burner on medium-high heat. I'm going to put 4 tablespoons of butter in there. And I'm going to put 1 cup of packed brown sugar in there. And with that, I'm going to put a 1/2 cup of heavy cream. All going in there, all at the same time. And I'm just going to break this up. And I'm just going to mix it just slightly. Nothing crazy. Just mix it up until it gets all good and melted. This goes pretty quick. You don't need a thermometer this way either. It's going to cook for, probably 5-6 minutes, I want to say. Just till you know it's starting to get good and thick. All the sugar's going to dissolve and it's going to be beautiful. And then the last step we're going to do is put our vanilla in it. So this is going to cook for a little bit, about 5 minutes. You can see how it's melting, and I'm just barely mixing it. I'm going to let it melt. We're going to cook it for about 5 minutes, and then I'll be back. See, it's all bubbly, and it's cooking, and I'm just going to stir it gently while it cooks. Some people don't stir theirs at all. This is just how I do my caramel, and it turns out beautiful. Look at that. That color is gorgeous too, from the brown sugar. I love making it this way. Okay, so it's going to go for probably another 2-3 minutes. I want it nice and thick. See how it's getting good and thick? I love to make caramel apples, but my grandbabies, all they do is eat the caramel off the apple, then they waste the apple. But if I make it this way, and then I, serve it with sliced apples, then they eat the apples. So nothing goes to waste. See how good that's looking? It's looking wonderful. Alright, I'm going to give this about another couple minutes, and then I'll be back. Friends, I just took it off the heat. See, it's still just bubbling away. I just took it off the heat. Now I'm going to add 1 complete tablespoon of vanilla in here. You can hear it. You got to be real careful because it will splatter. That's why I won't let any of the little girls help me with this, because it can splatter and burn badly. Okay, now I'm going to put it back on the heat a little bit. I'll move this over just so it thickens up a little bit more. The heat's off, but I'm just going to use the heat from the burner. Look at how beautiful that is. This is good. You can put this over ice cream, you can bake with this, you can do all kinds of stuff with this, and it's so easy to make. It's expensive to buy in a store, but it is really easy to make. So, that's good. Now I'm going to just pour it into a jar when it cools down just a little bit. See how nice that is? See how nice that turned out? Absolutely beautiful. Now I'm just going to set it on the back of my stove, and I'm just going to let it cool down just a little bit, just so I can transfer it to a jar. And then I'm going to let it cool completely, put it in the refrigerator, let it get cold, and then we're going to have some caramel apples with it, caramel apple slices. So there you have it. That's how easy it is. And I'll show you a picture of it when it's completely done and cooled off with the apples. Look how smooth that is. How nice is that? And it smells wonderful. Okay friends, I'm going to set it right there on the back of my stove. And that's it. I'll show you when it's all cooled off how it looks with the apples. Thanks for watching.